Welcome! Today, we are taking a deep dive into the truly unique personality of anyone born on March 7th. So if this is your birthday, or maybe you know someone who celebrates it, you are about to find out what makes this day so incredibly distinct. So what's really the secret here? What actually defines the personality of someone born on this day? Well, I can tell you, it is way more than just a date on the calendar. It's this amazing blend of cosmic and numerological energies that all come together to shape a very special kind of person. And right at the core of the March 7th identity, you'll find this really powerful archetype, the spiritual philosopher. Now, this is someone who is always seeking wisdom, always exploring life's deeper meanings, someone who bridges that gap between gut feelings and pure intellect. So, how do we even arrive at this spiritual philosopher? Well, our journey starts with your astrological foundation. You can think of it as the cosmic blueprint, the very thing that shapes your core being and how you see the entire world. As someone born on March 7th, your zodiac sign is Pisces. And that, right there, immediately places you among the most insightful, empathetic, and creative thinkers of the zodiac. You're just naturally tuned into the unseen worlds of dreams and spirituality. So think of these as the four pillars of who you are. It's a complete rejection of anything superficial. Instead, what really drives you is this need to quietly observe the world, to seek out deeper truths, to create from this incredibly rich imagination, and, most importantly, to think for yourself. And here's where it gets really interesting, how these cosmic forces all mix together to create your unique profile. You've got your ruling planet, Neptune, which is the source of your powerful imagination. Then you have the water element, giving you that deep connection to emotion and intuition. And finally, your mutable modality gives you this incredible adaptability, letting you shift your perspective with total ease. But listen, astrology? That's only half the story. To really get the full picture, we've got to add another super powerful layer, numerology. And this adds a very specific and honestly a fascinating dimension to who you are. Your birth number is 7, and this is not just any old number. In numerology, it's one of the most sacred and mystical digits there is, and it's deeply connected to intellect, to analysis, and that spiritual quest. Now, here's the thing you have to understand about the number 7. It signifies this innate drive for knowledge. It's kind of like the energy of the analyst, the researcher, and the mystic all rolled into one. And this is what really powers your journey toward inner truth and understanding. Okay, now for the magic. This is where it all comes together. When you combine that intuitive, kind of dreamy nature of Pisces with the sharp, analytical energy of the number 7, you get this amazing synthesis. You are both a spiritual seeker and a knowledge seeker. And boom, there it is. This is how these two incredible forces combine to create that core identity we talked about from the start. The heart of Pisces and the mind of the number 7 forge you into the spiritual philosopher. Okay, so we've got this idea of this spiritual philosopher. Sounds pretty cool, right? But what does that actually look like in real life? Let's explore how it shapes your inner world and, of course, your relationships with other people. So this is so key, understanding this balance. On one hand, your strengths are just profound. Deep intuition, a sharp analytical mind, a calm, observant nature. But the challenges are really just the flip side of that same coin. You might have a tendency to withdraw, to overthink things, and maybe even appear a bit distant while you're processing it all. And that depth, it absolutely carries over into your relationships. You're just not interested in superficial, small-talk interactions. You crave meaningful, soulful connections that are built on emotional honesty and intellectual respect. And when you commit, you are an incredibly loyal and devoted partner. Because of this, you naturally thrive with partners who just get you. Your fellow water signs, like Cancer and Scorpio, they understand your emotional depth. And then you have the grounded earth signs, like Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, who provide that stability and really respect your need for personal space. All right, let's zoom out a bit. How do all these unique traits guide you out in the bigger world, especially when it comes to finding a fulfilling career and, creating a balanced financial life? Yeah, this should come as zero surprise, right? You were basically built to shine in careers that demand wisdom and real insight. Think about fields that involve deep research, endless creativity, and philosophical thinking. These are your natural habitats. You need a job where you can truly explore ideas, not just, perform routine tasks. When it comes to money, that analytical mind of yours is a fantastic asset. You're a thoughtful planner. The challenge, though, is to avoid getting stuck in what they call analysis paralysis, or maybe becoming so focused on your big ideas that you kind of neglect the practical financial stuff. It's all about balance. Okay, to wrap all this up, let's give you a little personal toolkit. Think of these as symbols and affirmations that are just perfectly tuned to the frequency of a March 7th birthday. You've got everything here, from your lucky number 7, obviously, to the wise owl. These symbols can be like little touchstones, physical or mental reminders that connect you right back to your inner strengths and powerful intuition whenever you need it. Let's finish up with a few really powerful affirmations. This first one. This is all about reinforcing your greatest gift. Remember, for you, intuition isn't just a hunch, it's a highly tuned guidance system. Trusting it really is your superpower. This one reminds you to honor that inner duality that you have. You absolutely need solitude to think and recharge, but you also thrive on those deep, meaningful connections. It's not one or the other. It's all about finding that healthy, happy balance between them both. And finally, this is such a powerful reminder that your deep, introspective nature isn't just for you. The wisdom you gather and the creativity you have, they have the power to enrich the lives of everyone around you. So we'll leave you with this final thought. As a spiritual philosopher born on March 7th, your greatest guide is that voice within. The journey of discovery never, ever truly ends. So the only real question is, where will your incredible intuition lead you next?